traffic in downtown Georgetown grinds to a halt as music fills the air. The CHICORA Indians, a Grand Strand American tribe, are picketing a replica of Christopher Columbus's ship, the Nina. Tribe members say they are hurt by the sight of the vessel.
One reason, it's a symbol of the destruction of our nation and the enslavement of our people.
Crew members of the Nina say they've had Indian protests at other locations, and like today, they've tried to explain their position.
We have gone over there, and the chief had said that he didn't want to talk to anybody on the Nina, which I find very, very strange.
The captain argues Columbus is being celebrated as a navigator, not as a politician. But the tribe leader says the vessel is a disgrace.
It makes no difference to the Native Americans if it's Spaniards or English or whoever. That ship still represents the Holocaust that existed to our people.
Gene Martin is the chief of the CHICORA Indian tribe of Horry and Georgetown counties. The people he claims descent from were the first Native Americans on the North American continent to greet Spanish colonists. In 1991, they received a charter from the South Carolina Secretary of State as an Indian association, thus becoming the newest such organization in South Carolina. This protest of the Columbus ship replicas in Georgetown also made them among the most visible.
I want to continue seeking recognition for my people. I want to restore the identity of my people. I want our culture brought back, you know. I want people to be proud to be a Native American, you know, rather than to be ashamed of it, as so many of our people are, and will deny the fact that they're Indian. That's what I want. I dedicated my life to this. Many people dedicate their life to Jesus. I dedicated my life to working for the Native Americans, the CHICORA Sioux people.
More typically, Martin's people, the CHICORA, or as they're better known, the CHICORA, are expressing their identity this way. Every month or so, Martin holds a gathering. One of the centerpieces of these get-togethers is a kind of open hand to others who are seeking ethnic identity.
It's just, right now, mostly word of mouth that anyway that brings it to us, because we haven't had the exposure locally that we need. So just for that reason, they only hear bits and pieces. So then they start to come to us asking the questions. As you'll hear repeated often, it's a learning process for all of us.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, I remember.
We want to stay in close touch with our people. We'll have a gathering every 2 months. See, we don't just place people on a tribal road book, assign them a tribal number and forget about it. We like to stay in close contact with the people.
The CHICORA Indians, a Grand Strand American tribe, are picketing
the protest presents a man of sharp contrasts, willing on the one hand to proclaim widely his strong views, yet he says it's a proclamation without bitterness. Rather, it was another in a series of endeavors that make up Martin's long struggle to restore his people's identity, an identity typically defined only by what they were not.
It never was discussed, you know, it just wasn't discussed, you know. We knew that we wasn't white, we knew we wasn't black, see. And after my daddy moved from the farm, there's one section of Conway where the Native American people lived that separated the whites from the blacks. And we moved into that part of Conway, you know, many years ago.
The CHICORA, like most of South Carolina's non-Catawba Native people, live with an identity of confused acceptance and denial on the part of the greater society. On the one hand, they can obtain some meager federal benefits for their Indian ancestry, and at the same time have that ancestry officially ignored.
This is my trot line and fish trap tags from the state of South Carolina. It comes from Columbia. You have to fill out a special application to get this. If you will notice the race on here, I'm classified as other. 0 for other. You'll notice this is the hunting and fishing license. You'll notice the race on it. The state of South Carolina doesn't recognize any Indians other than the Catawba Indians.